How's it going, guys? It's Eclipse here, and today we're taking a look at what's happening this week in World of Tanks console. So to begin with, we've still got the Action Heroes season going on, and obviously the key cards that have replaced the war chests this week. And we've got this assignment alpha, which is like the first of a series this year. And that basically just gives you some silver, gold and premium time, as well as some free XP. It's nothing really that big. I think it's only 400 gold for the whole completion. So, something you can do, but I wouldn't bother grinding away if you don't really fancy it. The main big thing this week is a tier 10 T22 medium tank. It's basically another Russian medium tank with broken armor, and we'll just go over that in a little bit after some of the events. So we've got mid-tier madness, where basically Wargaming are just flogging off some tier 6 tanks. They're not amazing premium tanks as well, so I wouldn't recommend really any of these because I don't believe in the packages anyway. They have got individual tank sales, which I genuinely usually prefer, but I'd wait until they actually come off in the weekly deals, where you get 50% off instead of the 30% that they tend to offer. So you've got things like the AC4, the Panzer IV-S, the Rudy M4 improved, Churchill 3, Chinukai, Skoda T40, Heavy Tank number 6, STRV M4257, the Thunderbolt, the Panzer 5G, and the 244, the Object. So there's nothing I would really want particularly there. I mean, the Rudy's quite nice, and also the Skoda T40, as well as the Stritzvarm. But none of them are particularly my kind of thing, and I think you should rather just save up some more to get a tier 8, to be honest. So the Action Heroes tanks are in the game until the 26th of January for gold, so you can purchase them for a ridiculous amount of like 23,000 for the 268 version 5, 18,000 for the tier 9 concept 1B, and 18,000 again for the STRVK. Wouldn't recommend ever actually spending that much money on a tank like that, but it's always there in case you want to. The weekly deals are actually two broken tanks, the T-34-88 and the Panzer V-4, two absolutely ridiculously broken tanks, especially at their tier. Not particularly fond of either of those. I just think they're a bit too seal clubbing, but you can do what you want. Now we're going to look at what the new medium's actually like. So this is the T22. It's on screen right now. And basically it's just another Russian medium tank at tier 10. This one's probably quite good. We've got 1900 hit points, which is a fairly average amount for that tier. You've got 55 kilometers an hour forward, so it's going to be able to move a little bit. 38 degrees a second hull traverse, and 28 degrees a second turret traverse, so it's not the fastest, and you're probably going to be able to get circled quite easily by light tanks. We've got 100mm of frontal hull armour, 80 at the side and 80 at the rear, which is alright, but it's quite boxy, as you can see on screen. It's going to be fairly easy to be able to hit, I reckon, and the armour's not particularly amazing. It has got this frontal pike though, so be careful when you're aiming at the front. You want to aim at this lower plate here. It's going to be fairly difficult to pen the upper plate there, unless you're aiming down on it, which makes it pretty much useless to any tier that you're going to meet. The gun depression of 5 degrees is nothing particularly special. You do get good turret armour though, with 230 on the front, 170 at the rear, 170 at the side, and 140 at the rear, so that's really nice. Going to struggle to use it on ridge lines though, because of the 5 degrees, which is particularly bad in terms of a medium tank. you've got 0.38 accuracy, but with the accuracy buffs that we've had in the last update 6.0, you're really not going to struggle with this, because obviously you can put all of the perks and the equipment on to bring that down. Same with the aim time, so I wouldn't worry about that. It's going to be fairly accurate. You've got a reload time of 9.4 seconds, probably come down to about 8 or like 7.5 with all of the perks and equipment. And you do 320 damage, 264 pen with your standard and 330 with your premium, so you'll be able to go through anything you meet pretty much reliably. 400 meters view range, which is, you know, alright, it's nothing too special. I don't think that this is going to be particularly groundbreaking, but it's something you might want to grind towards, and you can actually pick it up for gold, or which is 25,400 for the primed, 24,000 pretty much for the ultimate, 23 for the loaded, and for the base version 23 again. So yeah, it's an alright tank, and you can grind towards it for I think 450,000 free XP if you've saved up some. And that's pretty much all for this week. We did have some personal offers, which will be the Cromwell Snakebite, the Captured KV1 and the Hellcat 105. They seem to be bringing in all of the broken tier 5s and 6s in this week for some reason. Not entirely sure what that's about, but yeah, I guess they're trying to make people play the lower tiers. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video, found it at least somewhat informative. If you have, please leave a like and subscribe to see some more content for basically any of the news that comes out on World of Tanks, and also some update information, and basically some decent gameplays that I might have along the way when I'm playing. I hope you guys have once again enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.